pop it like you drop it on the. I'ma buy another. Cut the boys, bring it back. Yeah, you know how to make it last. Plus and keeping tabs. I'ma fly first class. Quavo hit him with it. Please don't touch my rap.
Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Don't step on my Ralph Simmons.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Diablos going up against the Browns.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos, and his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And the Cleveland Browns. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On play action, they'll throw. Escape, and the pressure gets to him again. Javon Hargrave in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the counter, here's Williams. There he goes inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns will... First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Again, it's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll look to throw here. He finds Corey Davis. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And now running right through it. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Slot man moves right. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look at
back to throw. He's got his man. It's Escobar. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A first down carry by Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The slot man in motion right. They're going to look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he will score. It's a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find Just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So we reach halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the play clock's running down. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Elliott. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's watch him. Gun. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lee. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Lee. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Damian Williams, touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
The give is to Elliott. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play clock winding down. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now here on EA Sports.
Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit. Check three.
Slot man moves right.
Detroit! Gun!
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set! 3-19! Leopard! Here we go now! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney! No, check! Patriot! Now that's right!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go! All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Here we go now. Blue line. 53. Check 53.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the counter, Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. He's going. Back 90 up. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
No. Check. Patriot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
So 2nd and 10 here. Gresham has it left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Gun.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in